Okay. That trailer was pretty good. I kind of wish it showed off some more monsters, though, other than just the one new one. How could I have possibly guessed it? Hey everyone, Jude here. So, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, it's having their showcase in about 30 seconds. So, I'm going to take a look at this and react to it and see just what the heck Capcom has in store for us for Sunbreak. So in terms of like what monsters I really want to see come back, I really want to see Ostelos. I really hope he comes back. I love his Kamen Rider Genji armor. It's so cool looking. I really want Ostelos to come back, and I hope Glavenus comes back as well. And if you haven't yet before, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It means a whole lot. So let's go ahead and get this thing started and see what exactly Capcom has in store for us for Monster Hunter. Well, it's gonna be the PC version. I was about to say, I saw the green. I was like, wait, is that Ostelos? Oh no, it's this this thing. Rock Gorilla? Is this a new monster? It looks cool. It looks like a Gorilla Colossus. I love it. This is definitely the most Colossus-like monster in the game so far. Capcom presents. Okay, so the new area. Wow, this is the most classic Monster Hunter looking village area I've seen so far. Like, this is the Monster Hunter 3 type nonsense.
From Komura.
Humble greetings.
All right, everyone.
Okay.
Please don't. Here, I'm merely a quest receptionist.
Are we all bowing to the new maiden lady? Oh, are the twin maidens not gonna? Are the twin maidens not gonna be joining us? Oh, that sucks. Wow, it is just like the just like the older Monster Hunter games. Wow. Okay. Wow, this thing looks way cooler now that I'm getting a better look at it. Okay, it's subspecies. Of course, species ain't got a subspecies. Like, now it explodes, of course. Okay. Oh, so they're adding some new gimmicks to the Wirebug. Okay. Oh, dude, don't just show us one new monster, please. Show us more. Hey, Beelzegoose. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to appease to, like, the old classic Monster Hunter style. From, like, Monster Hunter 3 and 4 onwards.
Something odious.
I wonder if it's... Oh, wow, how could it possibly known? Okay. That trailer was pretty good. I kind of wish it showed off some more monsters, though, other than just the one new one. How could I have possibly guessed it? I literally wanted Ostelos, and there he is. I wanted Ostelos, and there he is.
As you could see at the end of the trailer, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is scheduled for a global release on June 30th, 2022.
That's like a day early than like the predicted release date of July.
More about game info and
well, I got my monster.
I hope you enjoy the show.
I'm happy. I got my monster.
This game has to offer, including what you saw in the trailer just now.
I literally called it. I wanted Ostelos, and boom, there he is. I just willed this into existence, apparently.
Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is the massive expansion to Monster Hunter Rise.
Okay.
It's filled with new content that builds on the base game, such as a new story starting at a new base, new locales, monsters, gameplay mechanics, and a new hunter rank called the Master Rank. Right,
Yes, the
Now
story
let's
remembers
take a
that
look
this
at
character
the new
exists.
Elements of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, starting with an all-new locale.
The castle area looks cool.
The Citadel features various environments ranging from lush forests to icy mountains. Each teeming with never before seen.
Oh, so is like the
life.
Citadel gonna be like a
At the
giant
center lies an old fortress,
what's
long
that place
abandoned
called
to
in
nature.
Iceborne in the post game?
The remnants of a once prosperous
Why did I just get this ad from
bastion
State
for
Farm?
dangerous
State
monsters.
Farm, I don't care, but no, go away, State Farm. I'm trying to watch Monster Hunter. Thanks. By the way, Capcom's like, by the way, this Monster Hunter Direct is brought to you by State Farm for
In the
insurance.
surrounding woodland area resides the mighty fanged beast Garangolm.
Yeah, this has got to be a new monster, right?
This behemoth may seem
Okay, thank you,
docile at
finally.
first, but it won't hesitate to attack with its huge body. Once enraged, its left arm is covered in moss, and its
It
right
kind of
arm
reminds me of like
magma.
this is like a Brachydios type
Allowing it to
monster.
attack with both fire
Something
and
crazy,
water
some
elements.
kind of crazy design like that.
Nearly unstoppable.
And then Luna Garen. So I guess this monster gets
Next up,
stronger
we
at
have
the full moon
fanged
when the
wyvern
moon's out.
Lunagarn. This monster can cover its body in ice to act as body armor.
Cool.
When
Kinda reminds me
enraged,
of,
Lunagarn reveals its true
What was the
form,
monster from
standing on hind
Iceborne,
legs
the big
and
one?
flashing its
Val,
claws
not
with
Valstrax.
deadly precision. It's rumored that there's nothing that its claws cannot
I
shred
forget what
to pieces.
the ice dragon in that one. I forget what it's called. I can't remember.
What's
Jude's
more,
brain's not
a
working
new
today.
subspecies of the mischievous
Blood
beast
orange
has been
Bishatin.
discovered.
Of course, Bishatin got a variant or a subspecies.
Be careful though.
Of course, they gave him
For
a subspecies.
This Bishatin throws exploding pine cones.
Yeah, it really does look like they're trying to appease like the classic Monster Hunter like fans, like in terms of art style and
last
world
but not
design.
least, the powerhouse Astalos makes a return appearance.
I can't wait. That's some cool art. I can't wait to hunt this
Flying
dude
wyvern
forever and get his
contains
armor.
Electricity, which it stores in its horn, wings, and tail.
This monster's so cool
When
looking.
all parts are fully charged, the power of its attacks becomes truly devastating.
I remember playing as his armor in the Generations demo, and it was so cool looking. I wanted to get the rest of it. The World of Sunbreak.
Following the events of the rampage at Kimura, which saw our hunter and companions successfully defend the village against the imminent onslaught of monster hordes, peace had finally been restored.
Devastating casualties.
Devastating casualties.
So we
Peace
thought.
have been restored. Devastating casualties.
The
It just
Sunbreak
cut him off,
begins
wow.
With the sudden appearance of the ferocious Lunagarn at the shrine ruins. There we are confronted by Dame Fiorraine, a knight from a distant kingdom.
Oh yeah, her.
You're in good hands.
She seeks aid in the investigation of a terrible threat that faces her homeland.
I mean, I guess they're kind of spoiling the plot so far, but who cares? Monster Hunter stories aren't. Monster Hunter's not well known for its story.
The hunter is tasked by their friends to set out to Elgato, a research outpost in a distant
Did they really just call it Elgato?
Elgato is
Here the hunter can journey into my capture card, Elgato.
investigate monsters, so it's got all the conveniences a hunter requires.
They really named it Elgato. Wow.
A familiar tea shop, popular as ever.
It's not a capture device, trust me. The whole city is a giant capture card.
Serves as the base of operations.
That kind of sucks that like the twin mains are going to be following. That sucks. I kind of like them.
Monsters in the kingdom.
They were cute.
This research is headed by Admiral Gallius.
Ah, Hunter.
What a cool
leader of
design.
Fiorraine and the other royal knights. This is Bahari.
He's got a
the
giant
quirky
beard.
Scientist.
The quirky
Count on you
scientist.
to come through.
Okay.
He's known to be a genius researcher, but he's also kind of oblivious to the world around him. There is also Chiche, Elgato's quest damsel. You'll
Why
be
does the
getting
dude
your
sound like
quest
Matt
from her.
Mercer?
Why, hello?
Oh. Oh no, of course it's
Don't let
Xantha Wind.
appearances fool you, though. There's more to Chiche than meets the eye.
Insert Marianne Von Emmen fan art dressed as her.
You'll also meet other characters, like Minail, the blacksmith.
Oh boy, oh the internet's gonna. Oh no, there's the new Seiya waifu.
merchant,
Here's what I have to offer.
and a
The black, of course, there's a hot blacksmith, of course.
Aid you in your hunt. So far, the investigation in Elgato has identified Garangolm,
Okay.
Lunagaran, and the Elder Dragon Malzeno as the 3 biggest threats to the kingdom.
The 3 lords? Okay.
These priority
Really?
targets are referred to as the 3 lords.
I kind of thought the other 2 would be like
Team up
starting
with the Knights of the
early
Blue
game
Order to
monsters.
Save the kingdom from Malzeno and the impending calamity.
Okay.
Hone your agility with
I think the
new
twin maidens will
action.
come back at some point in the story. I
Explore
think
new
so.
locales packed with unique
Because the way the
monsters.
story's ending, it's like,
Take
oh,
on
the
new
children of
master rank quests.
a master rank. Okay, that makes sense.
It's a new adventure in an unknown world for your hunter.
They're gonna do variants of like Zenogre and Basil Goose again. I think so. Like, I think they'll bring in Seething Basil Goose and Staging Zenogre again. I think so.
Next, let's go over some product information for the release of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak on
That's some
June
cool art.
30th,
Again, Monster Hunter doesn't miss with official art. Or box art, whatever. What the post the lady is.
Those who already own either the physical or digital versions of Monster Hunter Rise and only want to purchase the expansion can pick up the digital version of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak as downloadable content.
I would have never guessed.
Also available for purchase
Ooh.
is Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak Deluxe
Ooh,
Edition,
ooh,
which
look
features
at
the
that
Sunbreak
dog
expansion,
armor.
as well as additional bonus
I love how the
content
cat is
such
like
as layered
a
armor
maiden.
sets, gestures, and hairstyles.
Bloodborne hunter. Hunter must hunt dragons.
Those who would like to start playing from the beginning of the base game can pick up the Monster Hunter Rise plus Sunbreak set to experience the full package.
Okay.
This contains the main game of Monster Hunter Rise plus the expansion Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak in one convenient set. This is a great option if you want to start with Monster Hunter Rise, complete it, and then move seamlessly into the Sunbreak expansion.
Okay. If I had a nickel for every time I
We've
said
got
K
some
in
purchase
this
bonuses
video.
as well, which include layered armor for
Oh,
both your
pupper.
Palico and your Palmute.
You can in fact pet the dogs and cats in this game.
Make sure to pre-order the game so you don't miss out.
I'm sure pre-orders are like up right now.
We will also be releasing 3 new amiibo for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
The dragon amiibo looks really cool.
You can use these amiibo to
Dude!
unlock special layered armor in the game and to make use of the daily lottery.
What
to
is this
gain
Castlevania
variety
armor
prizes.
here? That is crazy. Wow.
You won't want to miss out on these.
Well, that's some cool layered armor.
Pre-orders for the digital version of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak will start according to the following schedule.
So today.
So,
Pre-order start yesterday.
For more details on Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, be sure to check out the official website.
Okay. Is that it for Sunbreak news? That's kind of lame. I was really hoping to like learn more about the other monsters in the game. So what's cool about like so all the big important updates for this direct was the new Gorilla Colossus was shown off, and then we got Ostelos shown off, and then we got Orange Beachitin, and we showed off more of the locale. They actually announced that the game's coming out like a day earlier than what we anticipated. It was supposed to be coming out like July 2022, but now they decided that they're going to be releasing it on June 30th. So it is coming out in June essentially, at like very late June, like last day of June, which is fine. I kind of like thought in my brain that maybe it was going to be coming out like a month earlier than what they were anticipating, but that means that the game's coming along very well. So, I mean, I think the new locale looks cool. I love that I kind of love that it's calling back to classic Monster Hunter with like the level design and the world it's making. Like I think they're actually like going back to the guild itself, which I think is really cool because like, I think Komura Village wasn't really part of the guild technically, the official Monster Hunter guild. Yeah, this castle looks super cool looking to traverse through. Yeah, this swamps like that area make me think that they're trying to harken back to classic Monster Hunter world design. I do think that's a cool idea. I genuinely like am curious to see how they're gonna approach that. This is a pretty decent looking like subspecies for Bishaten. I gotta say. The other, yeah, this is another good thing. The other thing that they're adding with this game is the fact that you're able to use the wire bug to pull a monster into an environment and crash it that way. So maybe they're gonna have more stuff like that, where they're gonna add new like wire bug gimmicks, which I think make a lot of sense too. I don't even know what the heck that is. So yeah, I think they're gonna be adding new, new abilities for the wire bugs. That makes a lot of sense. I think Iceborne did something similar to that with the grappling hook. But in terms of like anything else major, the layered armor is kind of cool. The layered armor for Malzeno is kind of cool. I think it's about it. Everything else like past the Sunbreak news was like whatever to me. Like, I'm already like at the point where I think I gotta fight Valstrax, but. I think for me overall, I was a little disappointed that they didn't show off more monsters. Like I would have loved to see more Ostelos, more monsters in general. I think the trailer really should have shown off like the other monsters you were gonna fight in this area. And they're saying it's a massive expansion too. So I don't know why they didn't show off the other monsters here. I don't know. I really don't know why they just didn't spend the time talking about these monsters. I do think it's absolutely hilarious how they decided to somebody at Capcom thought, I like the name Elgato, but we can't use it because of licensing reasons. We can't use it in our actual game. Let's call it let's call it Elgato. Instead of a T, it's a D. And somebody at Capcom got a raise that day.